Hello YouTube, lovely day for it. Thank you Mr Crow. It's too orangey for crows. I've got a day off work, so I thought I'd go out and ride the trails. I'm going to do local South Staffs and Shropshire today. This is the trail. I'm not sure if you can see. I dug this trail in about 1.5 years ago, and we've got where the trees have fallen, I've built up all of the logs, so you get like a nice drop in. I'll just take a walk up. This is the common moment. Drop in off the top of the field there. I am going to go around to that way in a moment and drop in from an alternative route, but in fact, let me just switch the camera around. We'll stop and then I'll come back with the other camera. Right, sorry about that. Right, these are the trails. Dug these in. Nice little kicker. The original trail used to be here, but it became a bit, the logs started rotting, so what I did was I used an alternative route, and it all joins up anyway. The other week when I was riding through here with a couple of the other lads, I noticed some kids digging, so I thought, well, they haven't brought their own stuff over, so I stopped, I came back and had a look, and I said, did you find this shovel and spade and rake, etc.? And they said, yeah. I said, well, put them back so I can come back and dig my trails. Anyway, lo and behold, it's actually gone since, but I have found that they've just been burning all my tools and everything, which I was well pissed off about. But I'm just having a little look around now to see, because when I found the other day, I found my rake, so I stuck it right in the middle of the fire, as if to say, you know, don't take the piss. Let me just stop and switch it around again. But kids will be kids, won't they? And I ain't going to do any more trail digging over here anymore. So it's dug in. If it perishes, I don't give a flying Jeffrey. I'm just having a little look around to see if I can see if they've rehidden everything, but basically all my bits and pieces were burned, because that's what kids do. Anyway, it's a lovely day. The sun is shining. I'm rocking the new POC helmet today. There you go. I'm a bit undecided. I had to order XL. I've got a funny shaped napper. So I'll put a picture in up here of Beetlejuice, because that's the way I feel at the moment. I've got like a big little head and a big helmet. So let's get riding on the trusty, let's see if I can get it in the background, on the trusty full suspension Marine Rift Zone 1 today. E-bike forks have been changed, so I'm going to put that in probably Monday or Tuesday's trail epilogue, etc. And I'm going to Wales as well this week, because I am off all week. Anyway, let's get riding. Got some new trails, bridleways, and I'm heading eventually over to Dudmaston Hall, which is, oh yes, living the dream. Are you well? I thought you were. Right, just taking the alternative route now. This is another trail I cut in to join that one before I knew it was there. If you look at the trees, you can see arrows where before it was all established. I dug it in, and it has been raining all overnight, so I can only imagine the routes are going to be quite sketchy. This is the usual shell lane downhill section we do. Oh, water, what's that? Sorry about my, probably hear some like on from my bike. It's, oh god, this is so narrow. It's my seat post dropper. It's got like a little handle underneath, because I don't like a busy cockpit. Oh, there you go. Find it, grind it. So I'm going to join the trails in about 5-10 minutes, so see you then. Tiempo hoy es bonito y frío. That means weather today is nice and cold. Just over by Ebbstry, which is by the Hollybush pub. In the distance is Seasden. I was going to say Swindon then, but Swindon's about 4 miles that way to the left. I rode this way with Mark the other day, showing him some new trails. It's a right mixed bag of weather today. It's like windy, because when I came out it was quite cold, and now I'm bloody boiling. These are all bridleways. I have checked with South Staffs on the map. As long as you can see horse shit, you know you're okay. And also, if the gate allows for a horse to go through, or a bicycle, etc, etc, so I shouldn't get shouted at today. Just over by those conifers is a Severn Trent water treatment plant. Now the original path used to go across the field to the left here, but they've since diverted it, and I'm so glad I'm on my full suspension today. I've come to the conclusion: summer, spring, autumn, full sus, winter hardtail, it's got to be done, especially when the trails are baked like this. Bloody hell. Like I say, they've cut the hedges back, so I will keep to the side of it. This joins like a nice little descent into Post Office, I think it's Post Office Lane or Post Office Road in Seasden. So what I'll do, because I've got to tackle a few gates, I'll come back in a moment, join you on the descent. Ciao. Story of my life, wind against me. This is, oh, horse shit, that's good. I've ridden down here 100 times, so I know. In the winter this is a mare. I think on one of my previous videos I ride it with Mark, Adam and James, and I look like I've had a fight with Spotty Muldoon. I'm running my watch app today. I don't bother with Strava, as I previously said, so I've set up my exercise for God, it's still bumpy on full sus. Set up the exercise on my watch for outdoor cycle, so at the end I should have some good stats. I think it'd be rude not to finish at Greg's with a coffee and a cake. So this is where, hoping the camera's at the right angle, we start the descent. So saddle down and enjoy the ride. Probably straight into the wind. I thought so. I have to pedal downhill. I nearly said downstairs then. Can't even bloody manual. There we go. Oh, another house being done up. Bob the Builder. Can you fix it? Oh, of course I can. Right, this is Post Office Lane in Seasden. So, be back in a moment to join another bridleway. Normally, riding up here, I carry on to the road that I was just on, which is Post Office Lane stroke road, no disclaimer. And then you got to the main road between the Foxer Shipley and Seasden. And I passed this loads of times not knowing where it goes. So about a week ago when I was trail investigating, there was a couple walking their dogs up here, and I asked them, and it actually pops me out easy, I'll do the jokes, opposite where I need to carry on up past the chicken farm. So I'll come back in a moment because this is a bit of a climb, and we'll rejoin it by the road. Thought I'd come out a bit earlier to avoid the bad weather, because it's meant to rain a bit later according to the BB shit. But no, it started spotting with rain as I speak. Imagine this time 12 months ago when furlough was on and hang on, lockdown and all that stay safe malarkey. It was 24 degrees and guess who was at work? Me. Everyone else catching the sun, and the only chance I got was a Sunday excursion. This is the week I'm having as holiday, and I should have been in Zante with my old China Pete. So it's a bit of a different climate. As I say in Spain, sin comentarios, which means no comment. Second jab is now had Pfizered up, and they've just mentioned on the news today that all the over 50s we might have a third jab. Guy, come on, might have a third jab by Christmas. Relamento. Twatter machine in perfect timing there. Indicators are optional on the white vans, I think, and the rain's coming to it heavier. So myself being half a century young, looks like I might be getting another jabalaba. So see if I can grow some more. I might need some new gloves, because if I'm going to get 6 fingers I'll need an extra pinky. Right, so let's negotiate these bridle way gates. Morning.
Morning.
And number 1. Just come from over there. And this is, behold, the chicken farm. Used to be called Arnold Davis. And myself and another engineer installed the fire alarm here back in, oh, morning, it's got to be 91, 92. And this, oh, squeaky gate. And this is the reason when I worked here, it was before the fire. that worked. I keep doing it. That over there used to be the free range battery house, but obviously it's all empty now because they've moved it all into here. And it never used to be, you got 1, 2, 3, it only used to be 1, 1.5, and they've obviously added on. I think eventually it became Thames Valley eggs. I'm sure it did. And I think the life expectancy of the hens or chickens, whatever they are, in the poultry farm, because it's basic battery houses, the life expectancy I think was 18 months. And then one day these like loads of lorries turned up, and they just started taking them out because they wouldn't have feathers, because they were that closely oh god, that smell brings back memories and not good ones. And they'd take them, grab them by the feet, pile them into these lorries, and off they'd go. And I did ask one of the workers where they go, and he said they take them off to, I think it was Mattison's at the time, and they do the chicken sandwich spread. And that's basically after they've served their purpose of eggs, etc. They just go off to become sandwich paste. And I tell you what, every part of that chicken was used. I think they must have put the feathers in the pillows. And myself and the other engineer, we used to get loads of call outs because the mice used to chew through the cables. It was a vermin heaven. And what you also had was, it was basically just eat shit lay, that's all it was. And hence for the last 30 years I haven't touched chicken or eggs. Like I've mentioned previously, I don't mind having eggs in pastry because I can't see them, Back in the day I used to do weight training, and obviously, you know, build up your protein, drink a raw egg. I think I'd rather eat glass nowadays, and I've physically forgotten what chicken tastes like 30 years ago. Anyway, I will bore you no more with my polo y huevo, which is chicken and egg. Let's go disco. There's loads of weird little, well, big chunky black flies. I want to cover my mouth just in case as I'm talking. Oh, they're bloody horrible. They're hiding me on the hedge because it's less windy. Anyway, this is, just keep my mouth covered. This is coming down towards Hill End, so we'll drop down here and I try and pop a few manuals, end of the bridle path, into a nice, quiet, tranquila country lane. Let's try a few. It's a nice, oh god, nice. Probably see the Bridgenorth Ridge in the distance. Hopefully nobody's coming. This bit's for you, Dad. Berriam and Eton, that house is for sale, so check out the website. Oh yes, oh yes, Churchill. Getting better. Oh shit, hedge. Oh, maybe not. Don't speak too soon and never say one more, no matter. Oh, this is Upper Ludston. This old bastard moves. Really? Pinche pendejo. What's me? Okay. Back in a bit, too busy. I couldn't help but just notice this. I'll show you. It looks like, you know, on cartoons, when they open a door or a window, and that's all they see. Just comedy moment. That's the Bridgenorth Road. This is heading down towards Danford, and I think that pub is called the Woodman. So we're going down here and we're going to join a bridleway that I set up on Strava called the Wakey Way, because Mr. Wakeman found it, showed me. I've put it all together and created a Strava section named after him. So we'll join that in a moment, and I know it's going to be muddy. There's a nice little bridge at the end and it takes us into Clovelly. See you in a moment. This is where the Wakey Way starts. Not the Milky Way, but the Wakey Way. I'll apologise in advance just in case I get mud on the lens, but this is where it starts to drop in. Nice poppy sections. You can, I've got the mud hugger on the front, so in theory it should protect the camera. Obviously with all the rain last night, might be a bit majorly muddy. We go right here. Oh, it's a nice little, actually the ground's quite grippy. Nice little brook. And then we just pop out into Clovelly. So catch you at a Dudmaston. Just passing through the bonito pueblo of Clovelly. Lovely hamlet. Morning. Got the Reverend. There's about 3 or 4 pubs here. One church. If I remember rightly, it's like God's waiting room. Oh, this road will be closed on the 10th. Okay, see you at Dudmaston. Just dropping into Dudmaston now. And it started raining. Nice little descent. Try and keep the camera clean. But I am riding into the rain and into the wind. Take my hands off the brakes. Every time I clean the camera, I feel like I'm pushing it back down to look at my, oh come on, weather handlebars. Here we go. This is it. Try and keep the line. It's quite grippy because the ground's baked solid underneath. Here we are. You're dropping over there. Oh, shy. That was a bit sketchy. And this is the bit between the two lakes. Wipe, Lake 1, Lake 2, back in a mo. Scooby-Doo. Now, after the lake, you do a little, after the two lakes, you do a little climb, and then you bear left, and if I remember rightly, bear left and come down here, which should take me straight over the main road. There's like oh, it looks like somebody's been down here already. There's like a big wooden, well, like a wooden post gate, like single thing, so hopefully I'm in the right place. There it is. The trails never fails. Oh, lovely. Oh yeah, I found this completely by accident the one day. Oh yeah, wrong way. That could have been interesting, couldn't it? A bit of a beep, beep, beep. Oh, I've just noticed I've cut my arm open. It's run all the way down under me watch. Come on. I'll just close this back in a moment. Hey. Gate closed. Crossing over. There's like a little hut here, and people do park here to walk through Dudmaston. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, I should be able to drop down here, and it comes to like a little crossroads. Make sure the camera's at the right angle, and I bear right, and it takes me down towards the big Hall Lake. Sure, there's like a crossroads. I think if you went straight down, it would take you towards. But I like exploring and sliding on routes. Nice bit sketch high. Oh, that's it. This is the way I rode it last time. Oh god. Less speed. There's Dudmaston Lake, or pond, pool, whatever you want to call it. It's open because I can see people walking around it. We go left here. Last time I did ride here, it was closed because it was out of season. So I'm going to continue with this loop, and I think on the left here there should be a footpath where if I'd have gone straight on instead of to the right, it would have popped me out. So it's always good to know for future reference, because there's like a small loop of Dudmaston Hall and a larger loop of Dudmaston Hall. I bet you could have some wicked trails in here, but it's private, so you'll only get in trouble. Oh, there you go. That's it. Looks a nice little route. There's a path there, but excuse me, I don't know where that goes. So I'm going to go towards Dudmaston Hall. See you in a moment. I made it to the entrance to Dudmaston. Vaca is cow in Spanish, so there is El Grande Vaca, lots of cows. Got a little idea. Let's see what they do. Oh, right pair of titties on you, haven't you? Hey? Big old pair of titties. Let's just try this. Might work, might not. Oh, I've got to find it. Come on, where are you? It's in there. There he is. This is, I'm playing the sound effect on my phone and see if they, oh no, I've gone past it. Oh, she's talking to the animals. Oh great, that one's having a shit. What's it means? Have a shit. Oh, he's moving. Oh, bloody hell. Black titties. Sounds like a load of farts if you're listening. Mind you, they are known for the methane, aren't they? Hello, what doing? Right, anyway, ladies, I've got to ride the trails. Let's go. Right, that's come a bit of an alternative route because they were asking me at the gate, am I part of the National Trust? And I just went, So, I am doing a bit of an alternative route. And I think I'll probably be going into oncoming Grassones, but I'll take it easy. Oh, thank you. Thanks very much. Oh, it looks good kill. But what I am going to do is the loop up off to the right over the bridge, which is there in the distance. Oh, it's a bit close to the edge. Probably upset these people. Thanks very much. Excuse me. Cheers. I'm from Barcelona. Now, if I go straight on and then I might have gone the wrong way here. Oh no, there's the the river crossing I fell off on last time I did this. So I should have been coming in from up here, but didn't quite go to plan. So what I'll do, I'll go like this way and I'll go across the bridge. It's trial and error. I'm already upsetting loads of people. Here we are. Wasn't too much of a detour. Slippy? No, it was alright. Okay, back in a bit, got to climb. Okay, top of the woods now. And there is a path off to the left, but I don't know where that goes. Before I go any further, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers and all the guys that are still hanging on there, in there with me. I try and bring fresh content like drone footage and all sorts like that. But thank you for joining with me on my journey. I just enjoy doing it. It's a bit of fun, and to listen to me waffle on. Oh god, here we go. So we have steps. So I better wait for these people to go. Right, they've gone there. They're on the way over the bridge, so I can drop down here. Hopefully hyper smooth will do its justice. We rode down here back in the winter with the lads. Poor old Mark, he's on, took a battering. I'll tell you, it's put me bell on. This was all closed as well because they were fixing the bridge. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's alright, it's alright. Just a little bit lost. I'm trying to find my way out. Oh. Thank you. Right, so what we got here? Alternative boggy route. Okay, oh that's narrow bars. Turn the ice cream bell off. Oh, that was close. That's the beauty of snuggle up an acoustic bike. It doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, sunshine. You ain't got to worry about the battery going. Oh, and the ice cream bell. Oh, this is nice. With an e-bike you've got anxiety and battery anxiety, stuff like that. but you can get up these a lot quicker than I can. Okay, so I have backtracked a little bit. That path on the left is the one I came down to at the start where I crossed over the main road. So what I want to do down here is investigate this path, and it should go off to the left, and it should again take me back to the main road. Okay, so this is this path. Oh, I get it. Oh, it's cheap. That's where I went through to the hall. So I'm going to go left here and stay with on. And I don't even know where this brings you out. I've had a look on all the maps, and I couldn't see this as a public right of way, but I'm guessing it's just what people have walked to get in here, because you can get around, because the lady at the National Trust said, oh, you can follow the dingle path. So you call it a dingle? Oh, I see, this is where we are, just down from, excuse me, the bit where I crossed, and there is Dudnoston, where the two lakes are, and this is the road of death. So I'm going to cross here and come back in a bit. Okie dokie, just joining a little bridle path to descend into the back end of Ringleford. Just ridden across Stanmore Country Park and over the top of the Hermitage from Bridgenorski. Again, this is one of them trails that I did a bit of studying on the maps for. Oh, that's close. We dropped left here, so I will come back in a moment on the descent. Okay, through the gate, do it right here, just at the farmer, so just in case, don't want to be told off. It's a really nice descent. This is I'm sure there's a couple of gates I have to get over, but besides that, it's pretty much flow. To the left here, bank it round. Oh, I've redone the path. Bloody hell, it's stuck tight. Sure, there's a bend, a ding dong here. Ridden up here with the lads. Oh god, that's off camber. But never ridden. I've ridden bit of batches on the way out, so just try and get this last little bit. And then it's to Greg's and coffee. I'll come back in a moment, save some battery. Looks like it's 4 seasons in one day. Next stop, Greg's. You can see the weather has taken a turn for the worse. It's turned into torrential hailstorm, and every car that passes me, I'm getting splashed. So I'm sacking off Greg's, I'm having a coffee and a cake at home. Sod it. So I'll catch you in a mo. I'll be in my garage, probably drenched to the bone. See you in a bit. British weather, bloody sucks. Rain is easing a bit now. I'm freezing to death. Fortunately, it's a lot of uphill, so it's keeping my body warm. I'm making the most direct beeline home as well. Oh. Look at the weather, unbelievable. I'm absolutely soaked to the bone. My bike is filthy. Oh, my hands are freezing. I can just about undo my class from helmet. Anyway, oh, I'm knackered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and any comments leave below. I'm hopefully going to Wales on Friday, but it'll be aired later on. So, oh, I'm absolutely freezing cold. My hands are numb. Look how red that is. Oh my god, I'm so cold. And it feels like I'm wearing an adult diaper because my pants are that wet. Anyway, don't forget to stay safe out there. Look at that. You know when you've been in the bath for so long, your hands go all pruny. That's what it feels like. Hasta pronto. Ciao. Enjoy.